Topics. First thing, let's look at what topics are supposed to be. A sort of impromptu speech. Not an 8-minute one, but a 3-minute one. And your subject is given to you, and you have very little time to think. There are 3 bits, as in all speeches. There's the opening, which must be arresting. Middle, which is your information bit. And the end, which has to be memorable, so that people go away thinking about what you've said, because it all ties up with the end. So if you can start off, when you start thinking about the beginning and the end, and you get those sorted, the rest you can waffle your way through. On the topic, anyway. I wouldn't do that in a speech. What I've done is created a list of 10, and there are 10 of you. Who's doing the... oh, you're well over it. You're not going to get away with it. Because yours will be ace. So that's not a problem, but you've got at least practice. Let's see. What I was going to do is, it's very straightforward. I am going to read a statement. I'll read one of the topics out, which gives you a chance to think about it, and then I will say which person is going to do it. So that gives you more than usual. Normally it's sort of you, read, go, and then you've got about 3-4 seconds. This time you're going to have at least 6 seconds. So you've got a bit of time. So I think we ought to start off with somebody who is reasonably au fait with this. Been doing topics a long time, you know.
What timing did you want?
Got a usual 1, 2, 3, and then turn it off at 15, 3:15, go to the white, that'll be fine. Okay, 3:15, yeah, you've got 3 is the red, and it goes off at 3:15, so you can stop any time when it comes to red. Red is great, but if you can't get that far, so what? You've had a go. Okay, let's see, for John Reynolds, he knows it's him now, so he's all right. I'm just thinking of one that's really challenging. This one is going to challenge you. I can guarantee this will challenge you. It's estimated that the world's population will reach 8 billion this year. Do we need to look at culling humans along with dealing with climate change? I'll read that again. It's estimated the world's population will reach 8 billion this year. Do we need to look at culling humans along with dealing with climate change?
Chair, fellow speakers, yes! Of course! You have to! It goes hand in hand! 8 billion, climate change. Who started it in the first place? Well, get those sterilizing pills out in the water and just flood the place. You know, we wouldn't have this problem if people didn't have so many bloody children. Actually, the children are not the problem. It's the adults. Call them first. I mean, really? Climate change. I did give a speech about climate change and, you know, aspects of the climate change. I said, it's too late! Of course it's too late. I didn't bring it up the last time I talked about it because I didn't have time. Now I've got a platform to speak from. Cull some of the human race. How are we going to do that? Lottery? Numbers? Do we roll the dice? Do we go into a room and not come out? How are we going to do this? Wow. Just think of all the science fiction books brought this scenario up before. Can we ship them to Mars? Yeah, might do. It's like convicts sending them to Australia. Let's send the human population to Mars. Just let them get on with it. Give them a couple of oxygen bottles with a spade and get on with it. No, maybe not go that far. But actually, in some places, you don't have to even cull. I just read an article recently about Japan. The 24-year-olds to the 35-year-olds are now not having children. And their population is collapsing. and the older population around thinking, oh my God, I used to live in the country where all the younger generation used to keep me going and fed and watered. But now the younger generation, the 24 to 35-year-olds, say, enough is enough. We're not having children to support you. We're having a hard enough time supporting ourselves. So actually, natural selection is probably going to take care of everything. We've got droughts. Well, that's going to cause famine. Don't have to worry about Africa. Just look at the droughts here. It's happening. Is it raining today? No, it was yesterday. But it's going to happen through natural progression. Do we have to? Well, if you're Putin, you don't have to have droughts. You don't have to have natural selection. You just have to give it anyone off the street a gun and go out and get yourself killed. Well, he's doing his own natural selection and he's talked to politics. So, yes, climate change, mass extermination.
Thank you, John. Well done.
They're making me into a warmonger now.
Second, John, shall we upset you?
Yeah, go ahead.
The death rate in England is going to like that after Monday.
After Monday.
Because everybody's kept going because she's kept going. When she's gone, you'll see the death rate just rising like that. It'll be quite horrendous.
Yeah, I was thinking on the lines of World War